Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna be cutting the hayfield. It's a very thick crop. We should get quite a few bales out of this. Today we're just gonna be cutting half of it. So we'll just go around the end rows 10 times roughly, and that's about half. So the reason we do that is because we get too many bales for how many wagons we have. So we need to give it time for the customer to unload the wagons. Otherwise, we're gonna have to leave the hay sit longer than we want. So it's still pretty early in the morning right now. It's about 8:15. We're probably not gonna be able to cut for a couple hours because we need to wait for the dew to kind of come off, and we did get a little rain yesterday, so that's gonna take a little longer to dry off, but we will be able to do it. The sun is shining, so it's gonna be perfect conditions once it dries off a little bit. So the hay bind is actually already hooked up, pretty much ready to go. We're probably gonna grease it a little bit, but that's pretty much it. Just a few points to hit in here. Already went through, all the sickles are there, all good. All these little spike things are all pretty good. A couple of them are broken off, you can see here, but it'll still work fine. So I know you guys won't be able to tell, but there's still kind of moisture on here, especially down under. So this will definitely take a couple hours to dry off, but all right, it's a couple hours later. The field's not completely dry yet, but I wanted to get started here greasing up the machine, and I got some chain lubricant here. There's some chains under this panel that we're gonna do. There's not a whole lot of maintenance to this, just greasing the main parts that move, I guess. So yeah, I'll open the shield here. And so sorry there's kind of bad lighting, but you can see there's this pivot point right here, right in here. There's a couple over here, and that's pretty much it. There's the sickle way down there. That's the main one we need to get, because that's the part that moves the most. Just give it a few pumps. So the chain's actually on this side. This is just for the roller, I guess you could, the crimpers would be the real name, but all right, that cover's back on. Chain's all oiled up. Everything's greased over here, except for the sickles down there. Right there, I believe, is where the grease zerk is supposed to be, and it's not there. So I don't know if it vibrated out from last season or what, but yeah, we're probably gonna have to put one in there. I don't have one at this farm, but I'm pretty sure there's some at the other farm, so probably gonna have to go get those. All right, so I just called the guy who owns this and I work for, I guess, and he just said to leave it for now. Since we're only cutting half, it won't be a big deal. And then we're gonna put a new grease zerk in this afternoon, because he's actually got to go and do some other things today. So I'm pretty much by myself today. It's not too hard or anything. All right, guys, so I'm ready to cut. Get the 40-30 out here. We gotta swing the hitch so it's more off-centered. So I got this string here, and you can see it goes over to that lever over there. Just kind of pull on that, and then you can go. Come on. There we go. So now you can see it's off-centered quite a bit. Alright, so I'll check, make sure lowers, raises. Looks good. Alright, so I kind of want to get out here and check. Make sure it's doing okay cutting. Yeah, this stuff is thick. Cutting pretty nice, it looks like. So the main thing, if it's too wet, is these things will start to kind of wrap up with hay. You can see back there it's kind of picking up a little, sticking a little, but nothing terrible. So it's plenty dry right now. Put this in the cab because this thing likes to fall off. We don't have the correct pin for this thing, so it likes to kind of vibrate itself loose and fall off somewhere in the field where we can't find it. Probably should trim these trees a little bit. So one thing different about our hay bine, rather than a lot of disc bines you might see a lot of people have, this has little sickles that move back and forth that cut the hay, just like the combine header would work for soybeans. And the disadvantage to that is you can't drive as fast. With disc bine, you just have a bunch of spinning blades, like basically like a lawnmower. So you can pretty much go as fast as your tractor will let you go. So with the disc, or with the hay bine, which is what this is pretty much the fastest we can go. This should be about 4.5 miles an hour roughly. We go in 5th gear and then keep our RPMs at roughly 2100. It's kind of hard with the 40-30 because the RPMs likes to jump around a lot, so it's hard to tell exactly where you are. You just kind of gotta listen to the sound of the engine and the sound of the clicking and go from there. Basically, you just kind of get used to it after experience. So now we just make about 10 circles pretty much. We're always going to be going in this direction since the hay bine can only go on this side of the tractor. So I'm pretty much done. I got a little patch up there I need to get, but that is 9 rows, I believe. All right, so that's done for now. Now I'll just park the 40-30. All right, so that went pretty good. No problems. Although usually we don't really have many problems with the hay bine. It's been a pretty reliable machine. The sickles are getting kind of dull. I did notice that. All right guys, so it's a little while later. I'm actually going to unhook the hay bine And I'm gonna go get the second hay wagon, cause it's at the second farm. So we could get it tomorrow, but I'm kind of bored right now, so why not get it today? So even though I am unhooked, it's always good to get in a habit of pulling away slowly, just in case if you forget something or for some reason you're in a rush. You'll just kind of be in the habit to pull out slowly, so that way before something really bad happens, you'll hopefully see something or hear something before you wreck anything. And just for those of you wondering or are worried or whatever, it is completely legal and safe for me to be on the road with the tractor. There's technically no age requirement to be on the road with the tractor or any heavy equipment, but I do have my permit, so I can drive on the road even with cars and stuff. And I'm not going on any highway or anything like that. It's all back roads, so everything is safe, don't worry. Everybody knows where I'm going and what I'm doing. And a lot of times, if I have anything larger than basically just the tractor, I'll have somebody follow me just to be safe. Like if I have the cat or the combine. The combine, you should always have somebody behind you no matter who you are driving it. Basically anything that is wider than the lane, you should always have a pilot car. So I'm gonna get on the road and put you guys down so I can drive.